2 minutes remaining. Seconds remaining. Thirty seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Service live.
Hey, let me just make sure the microphone quality is okay. Yes, it is. It is. So, I had the music playing through a browser, and it is much louder than it normally is for me right now, so... Working differently. Normally I have all the music downloaded, and I didn't do that this time. Just figured it'd be easier to play from a browser. It's like sometimes I'm just not in the mood for certain songs that I've already have downloaded. I have like Final Fantasy VII. I was gonna play like more of the what did I have on here actually? What was it? What was on the playlist? Against the Storm. I was gonna do that again, but I didn't. I don't know if that was gonna be the same one. I didn't want to do like the same soundtrack again, you know. So last time I streamed, when was the last time I streamed? It was Shadow of the Colossus. I don't remember what I did though. But, or when I did it rather. I think it was like on the 10th? I don't know. By the way, I'm muting the microphone because I feel like there's a burp coming up and I want to mute that. I do not want to do that on stream. At least not right now. But, just gonna be a simple stream this time. Just gonna be doing some animation, you know, and maybe TF2 later. Who knows? It's whatever I feel like. I'm not really feeling the vibe of playing a video game, but I'm not against to the idea because my opinion might change. I can't predict the future. I might want to play TF2 later. I don't know. I don't know. I do know. I just wanted to stream. You know, I felt like doing something, you know, productive and. Well, this is pretty much the next best thing to do, you know? And figured, why not just show myself animating? The last animation stream, I don't know if it really went well, but I've done animation streams before, you know, so I figured, why not? And if this is not your thing, if it's not for you, hey, no worries. You know, no one's required to be here. I'm grateful for people who do show up, but at the end of the day, this is just something I want to do. I like doing this. Alistair, welcome. How you doing? Sup to you. I hope you're enjoying your day. It is a beautiful day out today. It is clear blue skies and it's a nice temperature of... What actually is the temperature here? Give me 1 second, I'm curious. What is the actual current temperature here? It is 60 degrees out. You know, a nice cool 60. I like that. I love the cold weather. You know, and 60 degrees isn't that cold. It's more or less like, well, it is cold. Like, let's be real, it's cold. But it's not cold. It's not the winter cold. I enjoy cold weather so much. I would love to live in a cold climate area like Canada sometime. But, I don't know if that will ever happen. Well, you know what? Never say never. You know? It's just, current living situation could certainly be better, but, you know, one step at a time. One step at a time. We are close to spring. We are, actually. I was seeing someone earlier, you know, someone at like a pharmacy or whatever, and they had a calendar set up, and I was just picking something up, nothing crazy. And they had a calendar behind the desk, and I saw like 2 days from now, it's the first day of spring. I'm like, holy shit, it's already spring almost. I don't remember when Groundhog's Day was, and I don't remember what the result of that was. I don't necessarily believe in, like, the idea that a groundhog would affect the weather, but I genuinely do like the idea of, you know, just following it. It's like, oh hey, he saw a shadow, yay, or he didn't see a shadow, ooh. Been getting some gains from Steam Spring Sale? Yeah, that's right, they are doing that. Yeah, there's a couple of things I have in my cart right now, actually. I was looking at some of them. I've kind of been looking in an opposite direction, though. I've been playing a lot of the old school games. I recently started the first Yakuza game, and I've been having fun with that. And I also started playing Pokemon Heart Gold. I fell off of Pokemon for a very long time, and it's just... nothing really happened that, like, messed it up for me. I just slowly lost interest in it rather quickly. I played Pokemon Gold as a kid, and... well, actually, I had both Gold and Silver on the Game Boy Color, and I did like them. I did see the improvements and everything, like, because I grew up with Pokemon Blue, which... you know, it was made on the original Game Boy, I believe, and they, you know, ported it to the Game Boy Color and updated it a little bit, because I think it was originally Pokemon Green, and Pokemon Blue was just like an alteration of Pokemon Green, if I recall correctly. But I do see how the game is much better on the Game Boy Color, like Silver and Gold are better in quality. Like, the moves are a lot more detailed in the battle system and everything. You can see the level up process and everything. I do like all that, and I do have a soft spot for it. It reminds me of Christmas, because that's what I got. I got that for Christmas as a kid. But around like the first gym, I don't know if I just got lost or what. I didn't know what to do, and I kind of just got bored with it, because it wasn't so much a time that you could just look up a walkthrough at the time. You know, I don't even remember if I had internet at that time. I don't think I did. I did not have internet until, I believe, 1999, and that was most likely... it was either 1999 or 2000 is when I first got internet. And by got internet, I mean received one of those discs in the mail of America Online, 900 hours free. And the internet was not at all what it is today. It more or less was a lot more, shall we say, basic. I mean, there certainly was no YouTube. Let's be real. That did not exist until 2005. And actually, yeah, late 2005. Yo, fun fact. Fun fact. What did I just say there? Yo. That was like goofy. But fun fact, I started my YouTube channel a lot earlier than you might expect. I joined it in 2003. You've been making some last minute purchases? Oh yeah, it ends tomorrow, doesn't it? Oh no. It ends on the 22nd, I believe. Okay. I still got time. I'll certainly look into it. I recently purchased a controller for my phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy Fold. No, not a Galaxy, I'm sorry. Is it a Galaxy? I don't know. It's a Samsung phone. A foldable phone. The Fold Z. It folds like a book. You open it up like a book, and you have like a little mini tablet. I love this thing. I don't think I will ever not go get a foldable again, because it's like a big screen, and I like to draw sometimes, and it has like a pen, so that's fun to use. I've mostly been using my laptop for drawing, because it's one of those laptops that has the screen that folds all the way around, and you can use it as a drawing pad. 22nd, yeah, okay. Does it say the 20th? I don't know, actually. Oh, it is the 20th. I'm sorry. So yeah, today it's March 20th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I hate how they don't say Eastern Standard Time. It's like, there's a lot of time zones that are overlooked. I think Mountain Time is completely ignored for some reason when it comes to showing when stuff is scheduled. But this is the first time it's like, why only show that particular time zone? Shadows of War. I'm not familiar with that one, actually. Persona 3? I have not played any of the Persona series, actually. What else did you say here? RoboCop, Terminator, Sekiro, Undertale. Oh, cool. Believe it or not, I have not even played Undertale either. I just, I'm sure it's a wonderful game. Absolutely. And I know about, like, the characters and the memes and whatnot. I've seen a lot of people, like, do some playthroughs of it. Well, not a lot of people. I saw Germa play Deltarune. I don't know all the lore, but I'm somewhat familiar with it. I know about Sans. Sans. That guy. And I don't know. I just kind of fell out of gaming for a bit. And that's part of the reason why I started looking backwards of some of the stuff that I missed out on. Like, I started playing Yakuza because I never got into that series. I might look into Persona sometime. I got Game Pass, I think they're on there. So, give or take, I'll just see what I feel like doing. I think right now there is a huge market for gaming, but there are so many things that exist, it is very hard to filter through what you want to do. And I think the best solution right now is to look back a bit and just see what passed by. Because not everything has to be ahead in the future. Not everything has to be the current thing. You could just do something in the back. Shadow of Mordor sequel, both are Lord of the Rings games. Okay, alright. I only saw like the one Lord of the Rings movie. Return of the King, I think. I don't know, whatever the one where Gandalf the White and Gandalf the Grey fight. And I don't remember anything about it. I rented it from a local library one day. And just like, oh, what is this? And I don't do well with long movies. It is very hard for me to pay attention, shall we say, for that long of a period. Because I will be like, oh, I want to do something else for a bit. So, it's one of those things. So, But, you know, maybe someday. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm sure they're great movies, you know. I'm not much of a movie person in general. I'm trying to branch out a lot more, because I've noticed I say that a lot for almost everything. It's like, oh, I don't really play that much video games. I don't really watch that much movies. I don't really do this. I don't really do that. I want to just, like, try to just get more out there and experience of stuff. So. And I guess streaming is also an excuse of that. Like last stream I was playing Shadow of the Colossus. Like, I never played that game before, and I figured it'd be a good idea to stream it. So, sure. It's still on there if you want to see it. I did that for my birthday. But yeah, I'll definitely look into the Steam sale and see what's up. I got probably a couple of things on my wish list. I would like to, you know, see what is on sale. But yeah, for today, just a simple animation stream, you know? Source filmmaker. I don't know if I will be doing TF2 later. My opinion, I don't think I will. I don't think I will be playing TF2, to be honest. But perhaps my opinion will change and I will feel the itch. Have you heard the news about the TF2 SDK? I have, actually. I think I have a graphic here somewhere. Stuff, here it is. Yeah, I know all about this. I think I spoke about this in an earlier stream, but I might have deleted the VOD because it was schedule conflict and I had to do some moderation work for someone. So I had to stop what I was doing. So, well, I didn't have to stop, but I already said I would, you know, be there for the event, you know. But yeah, this is a big deal. You know, I know that I'm a huge TF2 fan, obviously. You know, I do have a channel that's pretty much surrounded around TF2. Not sure how I feel about that. You know, I don't want to only be known for TF2 stuff. But I'm a huge fan of the game, you know, obviously. And this is obviously a big deal. Because basically, what this means is people can do whatever the fuck they want with the game. And we're going to be seeing a lot of fan games. Like all these Half-Life mods that we've been seeing on the workshop, I'm very excited to see what we will be seeing for TF2. You know? And I've been waiting for this for a while. And I know this is also somewhat of a bittersweet thing. You know, it's also kind of sad. Because this is also Valve's way of basically saying, hey, we're probably done with this. You know, we're done with this. We're going to focus on other things like Deadlock and Source 2. And you all just do whatever you want with this. It's cool that they did that. It obviously is. And I'm glad they actually fixed the game with the bot issue, even though that took forever. I'm certainly glad it's, you know, accomplished. But yeah, there's works of, yeah, there is potential works of new games, mods made for TF2, and TF2 Classic is getting ported to Steam too. Yeah, I did see that. I actually had that wishlisted. I'm very excited for that one because TF2 Classic, whenever they update, I have to go through like the command prompt thing, and I have to like get it to update like by typing like a command and everything. It's certainly easy to do. They definitely made it easy to do. It's still tedious to just boot up the game and then realize it needs to update though. Even the Lambda Fortress and Pre-Fortress devs are taking interest. I am curious how the developers of TF2 Source 2 feel about this. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, they got a cease and desist from Valve. Because they were using, I think they might have been using assets for TF2 that were either leaked, or it was something about Source 2's licensing, or something. I don't know. But I'm genuinely curious of what their opinion on this is, if they have one. I don't know if this SDK has anything to do with Source 2. To be honest, I don't know if it even could do anything, but like, I also am not a developer. I don't know the limitations or the ceilings that can be broken with it. All I know is this is definitely going to spawn some interesting things. I'm going to take a sip of my water real quick and then we'll get to Source Filmmaker. Oh, and I just realized this is on the wrong window for some reason. I thought I told that to only do Chrome. But apparently it's also listening to Firefox, so if I click on Firefox, that label is gonna change. Oh well. What are you gonna do? You know, technically I don't need that. I don't need that there. But I leave that because if I'm ever using someone's song, I want them to get credit. And I often will have people's remixes. There is no easy way to do the things that I like to do on this. Either that, or I have been just doing it the hard way the entire time. Probably the latter. Now let's see what happens if I switch. Where is my Source Filmmaker button? There it is. I think the music stopped. Where is it? Here it is. So, this is essentially what I've been working on for way too long, actually. Way too long. You know, but sometimes the desire, sometimes the motivation isn't always there. And I'm actually working on that. So, rest assured, I am focusing on my well-being. And I'm on the process to fixing a lot of stuff. Of just bettering myself. You know, improving mental health, improving physical health, and all of that, so. And I almost wasn't going to stream today, but I figured, hey, I have to. You know, I can't just not do it. I gotta just I gotta do one thing every day to at least make the day feel like it's worth it. You know? And if I don't do anything, well then it just generally makes me feel like I didn't do anything. So, here I am. And I do want to stream. It's just the feeling of like, do I really want to? I don't know. What if people don't like it? What if who would do? Like, I don't know, whatever. The annoying voice in your head that tells you the things that you don't want to hear. Anyway, this is pretty much what the animation is going to be. I got sound, but you know, it's really unfinished. All of this is just like Link grunting and everything. I'll do it. Why not? I got the Fire Temple music playing. Oh, god damn it, I always forget about this. So I have a script in here to basically scale the models in certain ways. Directional scales patch. Here it is. Thank you so much, Source Filmmaker. I'm really stumbling over my words today. Thank you so much, Source Filmmaker community. Freaking love your anyone who makes like stuff for Source Filmmaker, like the scripts and models and everything. Thank you so much. That is not something I could really do. At least I know how difficult it is. This map I did. I actually ripped this from the game. But yeah, it is incredibly difficult to model for Source. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. Wow, slow down. Slow down. It is difficult to model stuff for Source Filmmaker because Source Filmmaker is technically a game engine. And there are certain things that are done in Blender that are not necessarily possible in Source Filmmaker, the way eyeballs are animated, the way that certain bones can be done, for example. I was making a commission for someone, actually. You know what? I'll get into this when I'm animating. So first of all, I was just realizing I've just had this sitting here the entire time. Let's play this first. Let's play this first. And I will put on my wrist strap because my wrist hurt. Tendinitis, my favorite thing. I love having my wrist feel pain just because I'm using a mouse. That is also a reason why sometimes animating is hard. I will be real, and it is very annoying. Anyway, you know, you can see here, he's going to the button, he's about to hit it or something. I've been working on this for like way too long, as I said before. On and off, on and off. I have been pondering the idea of doing a Patreon or channel memberships, but at the same time, I don't think I deserve one. You know? Maybe I'm being too hard on myself? I don't know. I mean, I know it's people's choice to do them. I know it's my choice to have one, and I know it's everyone else's choice if they want to actually, you know, subscribe to them. I just want to, I forgot about that face. I might work on that a little bit. I'm trying to imply he's shocked by Navi dying there. This thing I'm actually kind of proud of because this was done in like an hour. And in here, I'm just going to add in a post. There's just going to be a text box that pops up saying that the hammer is heavy and whatnot. I don't know why that comes down. It hits him on the head from gravity, falls back in here. He looks back, and obviously he's annoyed, and he kicks it, and then the fire comes up again. And he's going to go flying and burn, and then he's going to realize that his health is down all the way, and he's going to die, and then it's going to fade out, and it's going to be like it's a loop. That's pretty much the whole idea of it. Originally, he was going to get knocked out by the hammer, but I thought it'd be cool to have the fire actually knock him when he gets pissed off about it. I needed to find a reason to have him fall forward too. He was facing away from the chest, and that wouldn't match with the idea of this video kind of implying that it's happened multiple times, basically. I want to make it so that you can basically almost watch it on a loop to where it is constantly happening. Buddy, you mentioned Blender. A friend of mine showed me a movie made called Flow. Another told me some of the bare basic of it too. Yeah, yes, Blender is a wonderful program. I have done work in Blender. A lot of models in Source Filmmaker I have put in Blender. You know, I have this map, for example, I ripped it and put it in, which was actually a really interesting experience because there's a program out there that you can download that will just rip the map entirely from the game. You download an emulator and you download the ROM. Oh, you make sure you actually own the game. You don't want anyone, coming at you or anything. Or you could just download it. I don't fucking care. But yeah, you just obviously you need the game and everything to riff from, and that's pretty much what it does. It just goes by where you're at in the world, and it'll just take everything that it sees. Obviously, this is not the entire temple area because of the way that the game works. It's only this one room. Now, each temple, or each room rather, is its own thing. They have loading zones and everything, so. And I could technically, actually, probably get the whole temple, but that would require me to go to every room of the temple and rip them, and I only needed this particular room. So, yeah. But yeah, things in Blender are... Oh, I accidentally double-clicked there. In Blender, there are a lot of easier ways to do stuff than you can in Source Filmmaker. Even lighting, for example, because sometimes I want a different kind of light. But these are all spotlights, and spotlights is pretty much the only light that can be done in Source Filmmaker. There are ways to make arena lights and everything, but it's a matter of manipulating the already existing elements to create it into an arena light. And I've tried, and I don't know how to do that. So... Also, you might be wondering what this is. This is actually something I use for Link's foot here. And yes, that is a thing to say. But I'm serious. So, I had it where... If I can actually show this real quick. Where is Link? Here he is. So, what that is doing is it's keeping his foot locked to the ground. Because I can actually move all this. I can move his root and still have his foot locked to that section. And I might do the same for this foot. Because I had Link turning here, actually. I just rotated the root. And it was easier to rotate the root. You can see it here. And I have a little access point to lock this down here. Normally, in Blender, you could actually already have that set up. Like, you could just make it part of the skeleton, basically. You still have to make them, you know, but once you make them, they're done. With this, you kind of have to do it multiple times. At least that's how it comes off. I have not really done a lot of animation in Blender or character modeling. I've done one commission for someone, and they wanted Bill Cipher. And I'm proud of the model. I think it could have been improved a bit, but I did my best with what I had. If I was a 3D modeler, like full-time, and a year or so later, I'm sure I would look at that and think, man, this model does not look that good. And I'm happy with it, obviously, though. I'm just gonna place where I want him to be. Which I might just take this pose, because he's standing here. But yeah, there's a couple of movies that were made in Blender, if I remember correctly. I think there was one that was made in Source Filmmaker, actually. It was like a robot or something. Now, I don't know what became of that. One thing I would like Source Filmmaker to do that Blender can do is to be able to render things with an alpha channel. To be able to have a transparent image. Basically, so I can have an easy time making edits without having to resort to chroma keying, because it is very hard to chroma key this sometimes. What is this song? I don't remember this song. The Cellar song? I have not played a lot of RuneScape. I played a lot of RuneScape, but I have not gotten very far in the game. I was mostly leveling up. But yeah, I wasn't really a World of Warcraft kid. I wasn't really any of that. Because, for one thing, that is something that you have to pay for. And, you know, when you're young, asking your parents to subscribe to something that is a monthly payment is not easy. Technically, RuneScape also has like a premium payment, I believe, where you have like more missions, I believe, or something. Anyone been seeing what Discord's been doing? Apparently they're trying to go public. I don't know like all the details, but a lot of people are upset about that. As just like I noticed a few weeks ago, actually. What was it actually? Whatever, it's not important to talk about. At least not on here. You can look it up, I'm sure. I'm not really the type of person to discuss that anyway. I don't know why I brought it up. Just making conversation. Actually, maybe I do want him sitting down here. That was an interesting pause, wasn't it? Can we actually get rid of this? This is distracting me. Link's model is so fucking weird. Like with the way like the skirt is just like attached to the leg, so it just bends like that. I actually don't know if there are bones to control the skirt. I'm sure that there are. I just have not looked fully into it. Give me 1 second here. I had to clear my throat for a second. You know, I don't know why I picked RuneScape music. I just felt like listening to it, really. I love this music so much. It takes me back to my high school days. MIDI music can be quite good. A lot of people will look at it and think, oh, it doesn't sound good at all. The instruments are cringe. Oh my god, it doesn't sound realistic at all. You know, sometimes shit can sound good. It really could. It's not about the instruments. It's about how the song is. There's a video of someone who actually plays music with mayonnaise. Or, I'm sorry, mayonnaise. Is mayonnaise an instrument? That actually is the reason why they did it. I guess technically it's music made with the mayonnaise jar as well. I'm just playing around with the pose that I want. What is going on with the shirt here? Is it just how it is? I guess it is because of the bell. Okay, I gotta look this up. There's probably more bones in here that I could use to change the skirt here. Because that is not good. Hat. Hip. That's not at all what I wanted. What is this? What is this? Oh god. Oh god. No. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm a 35-year-old man. What am I doing with my life? Rah, 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 rah. Oh boy, our treasure chest. Yay. It's a pog face. Okay, are there really no... That's the face. That's it. Okay, I gotta maybe I just won't show that section. I don't know. That's weird. Link's gotta be able to sit down. I did not make this rig for Link, by the way. This is one that came with the model, and it's a really good rig. I just wish there was more spine controls. I wish I could bend. I wish this was divided in two. I wish this bone was divided in two. That is something I would really enjoy right now. You know what? I might actually start over with this. I'm gonna refresh the pose. Because I think there is something... I think this area got a little twisted up somehow, and I'm gonna spend way too long fixing that, so I'm just gonna restart it. Let's see, import sequence, reference pose. Okay. Where is the rig? This is it. So the spring sale's still going on. What are some good games to look into, actually, if anyone is still in chat? I'm open to new ideas and new experiences. What would I be interested in? I don't know. I don't know what kind of game I would be looking for. When it comes to like playing video games, I don't really think much of it. I tend to like a lot of adrenaline rush games, and I don't know if that makes sense, but I like games that just keep you on your toes constantly. Cyber Shadow was a game I enjoyed playing a lot, a whole lot actually, which is a bit like it was a bit like Ninja Gaiden, I think. You know, I don't know if I could precisely call it that. It's more or less its own thing. You know, a cybernetic ninja, basically, with power-ups and whatnot. It's a good game. I enjoy it a lot. You know, it's one of those games where you're just constantly on your toes, and you can't really take a minute to breathe. You gotta just get into a rhythm. I enjoy that rush a whole lot. That really scratches the itch that I enjoy. Why does this happen sometimes? I'm moving the mouse to the right, and it's like something else is pulling the model. Why does that happen? I genuinely don't know why this happens, and now it works fine. The only way to fix that for me is to like spam WASD until it like works. I think what I'm gonna do is have the speed of landing pose. So this is just gonna be his sit down pose for now. Give me 1 second actually. Let me make sure this is actually in the Be Right Back footage. How do I turn on studio mode in this? I don't remember. Ah, here it is. And I'm glad I did that because the timer that was counting down from the last stream is still there. Alright, okay. How do I do this? I don't like studio mode at all. Okay, switch to Be Right Back. Okay then, I will be right back. I have to take a quick potty break. Technically, it's almost been an hour. I've been sitting here and drinking water and whatnot, and I gotta use the tissues as well. Gotta blow my nose. That is not something you want to hear with the microphone on. So give me a few minutes and I will return. I'm back, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was a long time. Also, I finally fixed the label here for the current song that's playing. I had it on the wrong settings, so it was reading Firefox because I had the YouTube tab open. I mainly use Firefox. I like Firefox, I'm not a fan of Chrome. I'm not really a fan of Google, but they own YouTube, what am I gonna do? I like Firefox because it doesn't burn all the CPU power. I don't know why Chrome does. It just does. I'm sorry about that. Like, I'm getting like a lot of phlegm in my throat for some reason too, so I've just been dealing with that. It's annoying. I had a sub in a tub, which is exactly what it sounds like. You know, a sub with no bread, basically, in a little styrofoam plate. You know, my go-to sub place is Jersey Mike's Subs. I love that place, and I don't go there all the time, obviously. But if I'm feeling, oh wow, what happened to his fingers here? What's going on with that? Okay, I know what it is. Okay, here it is. One thing I also will fully admit here, I don't know why I said admit, because that's like, I admit it, I didn't, but something I will share, rather, is that I'm using this as a way of getting back to using keyframes. Because for anyone who has seen my old animation streams, and by old animation streams I mean like one or two of them, I would mainly use the motion editor, because I thought it was easier. But in the long run, it's probably easier to use keyframes, especially considering how keyframes is just the norm to use. And it's in all the other... Oh my god. Stuff like that is the reason why I like the motion editor more sometimes. I don't know if I'm synced up with the song, by the way. I blanked out where I was trying to like hit the button, like what the right button for the keyframe was. I kind of like this song. Yeah, he was like completely twisted up before. Like, you see these rings, they're all lined up perfectly now. Before, like, they were all like twisted around and like awkward. It would have been so annoying to deal with that. Sometimes it's nice just to throw in a towel and say, hey, it's we gotta start over. I might try to add fire. I'm gonna add fire particles too, where he's on fire for a bit. I heard this song a few times playing the game. I remember this one. Obviously, because this is like the very beginning, if I remember correctly. It's called Start, that's what I'm assuming. But I seem to remember it playing at the main castle, too. Oh, oops. Don't want to do that to this one. Why is this happening? Alright, hang on. There we go. Yeah, this is a matter of just trying to figure out the posing right now. For anyone wondering, this is from Hyrule Warriors, if I remember correctly. Did you say Hyrule? Hyrule Warriors. Apologies. I love this one. I got freaked out for a second there. I just had like that thought of like, wait, did I ever unmute the microphone? And I just like quickly glanced down and saw it was green, and I was just like, oh, thank God. I have a Samsung G-Track Pro mic, if anyone's wondering. It's the same one that Joel uses, actually. That's the reason why I got it. This thing is nice. I used to have a Snowball mic, but I had no way of knowing when that mic would be muted or not, so I had this. Because I would mute in OBS, and I would forget that I muted. I wish there was a toggle button for mute, by the way. I can't do that in OBS. I can hit the button to mute with my mouse. I have a button on my mouse to do this, and I can mute the microphone just like that. Like, listen to me talk, and talking, and now I'm talking, now I'm talking, now I'm talking. I can do that with my mouse, but I have to hit it multiple times. I hit it on, once for off. I kind of wish I could just hold down and have it muted, and I let go and unmutes. I can't do that. Beggars can't be choosers. There's probably a plugin I could download though. So that's what I love about open software. There's always someone that can think, there's a way to improve this. Making your stuff open source is honestly the best thing to do. Like, even if you think you know what you're doing, there will always be someone who has an idea how to improve it. And that's something to embrace. I'm getting so many flashbacks with this music, man. I really am. I love freaking RuneScape. I really do. I don't have like a lot of experience in it, but not experience, that's the wrong word. I have not progressed through the game very far, but I have a lot of memories playing the game and just traveling around and meeting all these different people and getting the different types of wizard robes and the different quests to go on and everything. It's not much to look at, obviously, but there is a very nice charm to it, and I love that game so much. And I think the style is nice. I don't have a problem with the graphics. I think other people might, but I certainly don't. I've been watching a lot of VTubers lately. A lot of VTubers. I've been following a lot of them. One of them, Frederick Newsom. I just been starting like to watching him, you know. And anyone who doesn't know, he's the guy that does Down the Rabbit Hole. I did not know it was the same person upon discovering him. I just thought his streams were chill. I also watch Altakari. I love their stuff. They do a lot of... How do you pronounce that one website with all the games? itch.io, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. I don't go on it myself, so I don't have like the name. I think it's itch.io. I think that's what people call it. They do a lot of those streams. They have Sonic games and whatnot, so I've just been enjoying that. And I've been thinking, I might want to do a VTuber model someday. I don't know if I will, but the idea is there, and it's buzzing around in my head, because it does look genuinely like a fun thing to do. Normally, I kinda like just being a disembodied voice, but who knows? Food for thought. Food for thought. What does that even mean, food for thought? Like, what spawned that terminology, food for thought? Is that just like penny for your thoughts, but they're offering food instead? I guess that's what it is. And just because I have an idea of something doesn't necessarily mean it will happen too. So. It's my channel, I can do what I want. If anyone's upset about that, sorry. But yeah, maybe someday I'll have a VTuber model. I don't fucking know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Who knows? Never say never to anything, because that's just gonna limit yourself. Yeah, speaking of Down the Rabbit Hole, the newer video was about Dwarf Fortress, and I want to play that, That's also on sale actually for the Steam sale, for the spring sale. Maybe I should look into that. I have not played a lot of those types of games. I tried playing RimWorld once, and I had a bit trouble with it, of just being able to more or less control it. Not that the controls are bad, the controls are glorious. It's just there is so much to learn that it's hard to grasp for me. But that's what it is, it's so detailed, and that's what is nice about it. I think sometimes I'm too much posing. That might work better. I might move this over and have him like react to putting out the fire with his hands, like patting it down basically. I'll take a sip of my water real quick. Oh, you can hear that. I didn't mean for that to happen. I got a giant water bottle here. What is this actually? Let's see. 50.7 fluid ounces. I like that instrument there. What is that even called? I always wondered that one. I gotta look that up. Like, that's the one thing about, like, Googling stuff and everything that does piss me off, is, like, how do you even type that in to, like, research to find out? It's like, what is this? What is the instrument that sounds like this? Ooh. Like, how are you gonna explain that to a computer? I like this song a lot, actually. This is really fun. It makes you want to dance. I don't know why there's two of these, by the way. I like this a lot. This is a really catchy song, can I just say? This is genuinely good. I'm just vibing to the music right now. That's why I've been so quiet. That's why I've been so quiet. This is just a really fun song just to let play in the background as you just go with the flow. Did you ever listen to music videos? Not music videos. Oh, you can't listen to a video, silly goose. No, like, did you ever just, like, listen to music and you just have, like, something play out in your head? Like a story or a music video or whatever? And it just matches with what you're, listening to, whatever it may be. I've done that all the time. It's just... That's how I've pretty much come up with animation ideas. Like, I'll have something in my head that I picture, and I think, oh, that'll be a good idea. I keep telling this to be this one. Step ones, but it keeps switching back to not being the step ones. It's annoying. I guess it happens when you keyframe in between stuff. I don't know. You know what I was gonna stream originally? Oh, it's saving. Okay, I thought it froze off for a second. It's a good idea. I actually am saving it. Come on! So this program does annoy me a lot sometimes. It is ass backwards many times. I would like to see this. Make an SDK of this. I would love that. Speaking of the SDK for TF2, I am curious also, and I should have brought this up before, I'm jumping all around on topics, but that's my style. I don't stick on one area and I don't go in order. So. At least not all the time. I am disorganized, but I'm okay with that. At least for now. So let's see here. Move this down a little bit here. And I think that'll be okay. I want him to move a little bit. what the hell is this song? Did I ever finish my thought? No, I didn't. I'm curious about map making for TF2, how it will improve that for the SDK to be public. Because Hammer Editor, honestly, anyone who does map making, I don't care what game you use it for, the Hammer Editor, I am genuinely terrified of. You know, like, this is not something made in Hammer, by the way. This map is not made in Hammer. This is a model. It is a model I am using in the Void map. This is a model. It is not something made into Hammer. Because I don't like the Hammer Editor. I've used it so many times and it just breaks so many things for me. There was a time I was experimenting with making a payload map, and it was not much. All I was doing was changing man versus machine map into a payload map, because I was just curious about, hey, can I actually do this? Anyway, so they had the payload, you have to set up the track, obviously, you know, and not just the regular track that you see that the cart go on, you have to set up an invisible track that you want the path for the cart to be. And for some strange reason, in the very middle of the track, it never moved any further. I don't know why. It just genuinely did not work. It was one of those situations where you have everything set up how it's supposed to be, but there's some weird element not working properly and you don't know what it is. I literally even went to find a reference project that had pretty much all the game types laid out on one singular map that you can just, you know, copy and paste the assets. I did that. It still would not work. I don't know why. It would just freeze in the middle of the path, on the middle point that I had set up for the map. It was the one that the engineer is on. I don't remember the name of the map, but it just would not progress further than the second point, and I don't know why. I don't know why. And I gave up. I just said, you know what? There is some weird element here not letting me do this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a ghost in my machine. I don't know. It's whatever it is, it simply does not want me. Why did I move the feet up here? It simply does not want me to make a map of this. And I just didn't bother anymore. Oh, I hit the save button again. You're gonna see that happen a lot. I save pretty much quite often. This almost sounds like a Donkey Kong Country song. Actually, I think that melody is in Donkey Kong Country. That da 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 da. No, that's the Batman song. It's like da 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 da. I'm a little tone deaf. Apologies for that. But that is the Batman song. Da 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 da. I can't unhear Batman in that song now. I ruined it for me. Why is this song so ominous? So, like, I don't know. It's oddly, like, discomforting. It really is. It's just like, it's kind of like creepy. It's called attention. It certainly has my attention. That's like a standoff, not a standoff song, but like, it makes me picture like someone walking on like a tightrope or something. This sounds like that Sega Dreamcast game. Oh my god, what the fuck was it? It's literally... I gotta look this up. I have to look this up, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. This is literally that title song to that Dreamcast game. What the hell was it? Hang on. Oh my god, what was it? Hang on. I feel like I've heard this in that exact game. The Ring, I think it was. Yeah, The Ring. What was this here? I had to turn on the desktop audio. So let me see real quick. Let me listen to this off stream. And oh my god, it did not actually find the right game. It's called The Ring. Where is it? Okay, here it is. This might be it. Hang on. It sounds like this song, actually. Let me unmute desktop audio. Oh, you still can't hear it. I don't like how I have to change the device every single time here. Hang on. Okay, go to that speaker for fuck's sake. Why, hang on. Why is the frickin'... Okay, I think there's something wrong with the audio. Alright, never mind. We're not gonna do that. What was I gotta turn this on real quick. What was I hearing? Is this on the wrong setting? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, we're not doing that. I was trying to bring up this song here. Like this one. That's all I was trying to do. And I can't get the desktop audio to capture. So, I suppose I can put it in Chrome, actually. Yeah, I could just do that. Let's just do that. What am I doing? There's an easy way to figure this out. So, it sounds like this song. Kind of. It's just this song I immediately thought of. It might be the Game Over song. I don't know. But the sound fonts of this is what, what made me, imagine that. Interesting. Alright, we'll go back to this one. I'm gonna rewind it again. The Dreamcast was such a cool console. I love that era of video games of like when everything looked realistic but also not fully realistic. Yeah, before material shading was a huge thing. Where a lot of the texturing had to be done on the actual images and it couldn't be done on the shaders. I like that. There was something special about that. I think there is a point where something can almost look too realistic to where it does not look good. At least for me. There's people out there that enjoy the realism of what games can present. Sure. And there is value to it. It's just not really something I have a taste for entirely. I value style. I value style. I guess that's why I got into TF2 so much. The characters and the way the game looks. Hang on. That's why it was looking weird. Okay. Why does that look so strange? Stop it. It's almost like a Chrono Trigger song. Maybe I just have Chrono Trigger in my brain. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not telling you to go up that high. Save it again. Hmm. I'll add the fire later. I know where it wants to be. I know where the fire wants to be. I almost don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to change the finger bruising. I gotta get more comfortable here. You know, maybe I'll stand. Give me one. I'm gonna raise my desk real quick. Give me 1 second. And I am now standing. I have a fancy little standing desk that can be adjustable. It's a desk that I can actually be sitting down or standing, whatever I feel like doing. I cannot recommend it enough. You know? I cannot recommend it enough. Because sometimes you sit down so much and your ass hurts, so then it's an opportunity just to stand up for a little bit. And it's important to stand up. It is important to stretch. It is important to do all that. Everyone will always tell you that. And it's absolutely true. I wonder if I'll eventually get to the point where I can just stand pretty much almost as like the basic position when it comes to using a computer. I don't know if I will ever reach that point. We'll see. We will see. We shall see. Actually, I don't like how far away his arm moves here. Alright, I think that's the basic pose that we got going. Wait. I just got a message on YouTube Studio. What does it say? Starting May 12th, 2025, to improve your earnings potential, we'll add automatic ad slots on top of the manual ones in your existing videos. Oh my god. Could I say no to that? Because I don't fucking care about that. And I don't really feel like giving a ton of ads to people. Why are we required to do that now? Can I just say? That is genuinely... that is so annoying. I am genuinely sorry to anyone who watches my videos and gets tons of ads. YouTube does not let us control that. I used to be a lot more, I used to have a lot more control of it. And what I would do is, for short videos, I would do just maybe banner ads. Because no one's going to want to have an ad pop up for maybe like a 30-second video. You're not going to want to have like a 30-second ad for a certain 30-second video that you can't skip. So I wouldn't do that. I would not want to do that. I would turn those off. If the video was short, I would make sure the ads were either off or something not that invasive. But we can't do that anymore. It's either have everything or not have anything at all. So... this is precisely why I think doing a Patreon or even YouTube memberships would be a cool thing. I don't know what kind of perks I could give. I don't know what kind of, I wouldn't know what to give in return though. That's something I gotta do research on. What are some things you would like to see, actually? If you're watching this video, feel free to leave it in the comment or something, let me know. I'm open to ideas. This is just, it's all new territory to me. In the news section, it's like there's a little button here. It's like, watch out for suspicious requests. Don't click links or open files from untrusted sources. Ignore suspicious requests and cross-verify brand deals and sponsorship proposals. I don't think I have to worry about that because I don't think any company would want to sponsor my small-ass channel. Hey, this animator is making videos of TF2. We should actually reach out to him to make a sponsorship deal. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't think I will ever do a sponsorship. At least, I would only do it for something I genuinely want to support. I would not want to just be like shoehorning in something and just be like, yeah, this is a sponsorship. I'm playing this game because I'm sponsored, but I don't want to do that. I will never fucking do that. Oh, I like this one. I like this song. Did I mention, I think I did mention that I got a controller for my phone, but I don't think I went into detail about it. So what I've been doing is I've been emulating games on my phone. And emulation, can I just say, has really gotten quite ahead. It's just, like, I'm able to play GameCube games on my smartphone. And it runs pretty much flawlessly. Like, I would never imagine being able to just play GameCube games. Like, I mean, we have the Switch now, obviously, so, you know. But still, when I was younger and the Game Boy Advance was the thing, I thought that was the peak that we were going to be at for mobile gaming. I did not expect things to go as fast as they did. I did not think 3D would be a thing for a handheld for a long time. But then the DS came out. I was expecting the DS to be a thing when I was at my current age. Like, I was not expecting technology to advance that quickly. It's insane how things have escalated. Because the Game Boy Color, I do know that there's great games on it. I did not have good games on the Game Boy Color. Besides Pokemon, I did not really have any great games on it. I had a Rugrats game. I had an Army Men game, which didn't really do anything. Like, a lot of the games I played on Game Boy were just kind of like, this is something that I can play to entertain myself when I'm bored, at least, on the go. Maybe I'll fix this so that he's like reacting to the gravity pulling him down. Still doesn't look like the impact is quite good. But the pause before he starts patting out the fire is okay. Maybe if I move this down a bit. Oh, you know what it is? The legs. I gotta move the legs up. I'm gonna move the feet up. That's the thing that doesn't look right either. Oh, that's terrible. Hang on. I don't know why I'm doing this, but whatever. Oops, there we go. It'll be better when the blur is there. It just, I know, it looks like his ass is showing. That's just how his model is. That's just the legs. Where is the root? Maybe I'll add a slight bounce. Maybe I'll add a slight bounce. Getting there. Maybe I'll raise this down a bit more. Let's go. Oh. It's that too. What is happening here? This is behaving like this. Okay, I think that's better. I think that's better. I want to change these to splines. He's not gonna go like directly to like putting the fire out. He's gonna notice it too. I'm gonna add something in there basically. So far, this is looking pretty okay though. Alright. It's been about another hour. And what I want to do is stretch a little bit. So, standing in one spot or sitting in one spot, I do have a lot of energy and I have to get some of it out of me sometimes. It is just something I deal with. You know, despite, well, I was about to say despite my appearance, but no one's ever saw me. I do have a lot of energy sometimes. At least my body does. I have restless legs. My legs do not like to sit still. It actually makes sleeping incredibly difficult. In fact, I often take edibles to fall asleep because of that. It's very annoying. Even on days I go to the gym, it's like I will be tired, but my legs are like, nah, well, I still want to move. Come on. It's like I have a feeling of something crawling on my leg, and I have to like instinctively shake them. Oh, his arms go through each other here. That's something I gotta work on. Alright, give me 1 second. I will return for a bit. Give me 1 second. Uno momento. And I will return shortly. I might actually want to get a quick snack too. So, maybe some baby carrots. I will obviously have to mute the microphone when eating it. But yeah. Give me probably like 2 minutes and I will return real quick. And we will do some more animation. Hello, I'm back. A little out of breath because I was just doing some stretching and whatnot. You know, crouches and whatnot. You know, gotta stay in shape. I'm not in shape right now, but I will be. I will be. Oh, that might have been incredibly loud. I'm sorry. I got myself some baby carrots. I'm gonna crunch them once. I just saw the entire bar go red there. I am so sorry if that was loud. I'll try to mute it every time I'm chewing. Yeah, I'm trying to have some vegetables every day. And these are pretty much one of the things I really enjoy is carrots. I used to be into cucumbers a lot too, but they would often go bad very early. Like, I don't like it when a cucumber's like juicy and like you have that like weird ass taste of it's like all slimy. It doesn't last good, unfortunately. Anyway, if you were waiting for the BRB screen and it took too long and you felt the need to leave, I apologize. But you know what? Sorry, not sorry. I had to take a piss, I walked around, I did a couple of things, I got myself a new drink. A lot of things. My life is so hard, don't you get it? When I put the BRB screen, I have to run around, I have to go downstairs, I have to get a drink from my fridge that keeps the food cold. A thing that never was always a thing. You ever think about like how easy our lives are? Like, we used to friggin' hunt for food, like our ancestors would just be like in the jungle hunting for like mammoths or whatever. And now it's just, oh, you know, I'll just get the beef from the fridge and cook it on the stovetop. Sorry, I'm eating another carrot. For my drink, I got some sparkling ice strawberry watermelon, which is my favorite flavor. If you want a good brand of, I'm not sponsored by them. This is something I genuinely enjoy. If you want something like sparkling water that has a really good flavor, get like sparkling ice. You know? Strawberry watermelon is the flavor I recommend, but like my mom has it too. She drinks it a lot. She drinks the lemon lime a lot. And they have lemonade, lemon lime, and all that. I think they have like a fruit punch flavor. It's better than soda. I do drink soda sometimes, but only if I actually want the taste of a soda. I don't drink it for the sake of like, oh, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna grab a soda. It's not gonna accomplish anything. When I was a kid, I did that. When I was a child of like 8 years old, my tongue would be dry, and I would drink soda thinking, man, why is my tongue still dry? I'm hydrating, I don't get it. Ba-dum. But yeah, I used to drink way too much soda. I stopped it, and thankfully stopped it before anything bad happened. Because there's a lot of sugar in those drinks. There is a lot of sugar. And that is not something you want to, have too much of. I'm gonna have him look over and realize that he's on fire on his one arm here. Also, you know that you're hearing in the song? I actually worked with MIDI music in the past. You know, I had a friend in college who was developing a game where you explored inside a computer, like a retro computer, and he wanted me to do the music for him. And I had this idea of, hey, if it's an old computer, what if we made it MIDI music? And he liked it. So I did that. And that instrument, well, that noise you're hearing, that's an instrument. That's just you hit a key for whatever note that you want, and it will be that noise. That's just what it sounds like. It's basically a sound font. Like, not a sound font. It is basically a, well, I guess it would be a sound font. Like a sound of the noise, basically. Like Lavos' scream in Chrono Trigger or whatever, I don't know, something like that. Like a noise that the game has in the song or whatever. Not an instrument noise, a sound noise. They're both sounds, but you get what I mean. Sorry, I was muted again. I'm eating carrot. If it's not clear, I'm eating carrots as I animate, so that's why I'm not talking sometimes. Oh, this streamer has like 10 seconds of silence. He's not feeling the dead air. How dare he? Don't you know by being a streamer, you are required to be talking at all times? If there's one simple second of silence of your voice, you are going to be burned at the stake by Twitch or something. I don't know where I'm going with this joke. Yeah, a fun fact, if you are someone who wants to stream and you're worried about like dead air, who fucking cares? You know? You do shit your own way at the end of the day. And I did not mean to rhyme there, but that happened. I have a ton of dead air. Like before when I was animating, I wasn't even just eating something, I was just focusing on the animation. I did it again. I'm just focusing on this. I don't think there's anyone who will actually be that pissed off about noise. A lack of noise, rather. Nor should anyone. You know what? I'm glad I started streaming today. I was feeling a little uneasy about it, but I'm glad I did it. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I'll try to have that again, the little reaction bump, but less pronounced. Fucked up there. All the way back. I heard this song a few times. I forget where it's at though. This almost sounds like the mayor's room in Majora's Mask when they're like arguing about the moon. Also, that game is so dark, but also at the same time, it's weird that there are people who will see that the moon is about to hit the earth and they're just like, that's not gonna happen. Oh, come on. You know what? Actually, there's a lot of stupid people in life right now. I'm realizing that. You know what? I take back what I said. Because we have a lot of stupid people alive right now, too. I don't know why I specified alive. We have a lot of stupid people in real life that are literally like that. And let's not go into details about that. But we all know they exist. Dude, like, do you see the moon, like, about to hit the earth right now? It's, like, got, like, a face on it and everything. Like, do you not see that? Oh, no, that's just a natural satellite. That's just a natural satellite. It's not gonna hit the planets. We should have the carnival. We should do it. I guess it fits in the whole, like, denial aspect of coping. Did you ever see the trailer for that game? It's like a commercial. It's like really dark. It's like a radio show, and it's like we're taking calls on the world ending, and there's like people like calling their parents to say goodbye and everything, and apparently the player is this like this hero that apparently is saving the planet, but everyone doesn't know if he will actually do it or not. It's actually a really powerful commercial. You could actually just watch it if you wanted. I recommend watching that. Take another drink. I just got a notification on my phone. Garbage goes to the street. Yeah, I had to put on my phone when the garbage goes out. It's one of those things you just can't remember the actual schedule of, so I figured I'd write it down. That is a good thing to do. Like, I do the same thing with birthdays. I don't know anyone's birthday by heart. Even my parents. I just, well, my mom's birthday I do know. And my dad's I often forget. So I just put them on my phone. Like, that's not a bad thing. I mean, I would like to remember them by heart if God forbid I am like 60 years old and I'm like, when was my mother's birthday? I don't want to be that. So whatever. But that is, I think that's just because I don't sleep much. I have sleeping problems. And I just bumped the microphone with my screen, I'm sorry. Screen? What am I talking about? The bottle. Jeez. Okay, maybe I do need sleep. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Huh. I have a sneeze and I'm trying to fight it right now. I'm gonna probably mute the microphone real quick. Why are they wiggling so much? Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, click off on this. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna mute the microphone real quick and I'm gonna lower my desk again so I can sit down. Give me 1 second. Back. I have returned. I didn't leave, actually. I don't know why I said that. But the audio has returned. I like the bells. Even though it's MIDI, I like the bells a lot. Still eating the carrots, by the way. So it's gonna be muted sometimes, but yeah, I'll still talk. I think that's almost too fast. Before I thought it was too slow. I'm gonna try to bring those keyframes back. I think it's a bit better. We're getting there. We're getting there. Nah, that doesn't work. Why am I using that? I notice I do that a lot, and I have a bigger screen I could dedicate this to. What does this sound like? This sounds like it's a melody from something else, and I don't remember what it is. It's addicting. I didn't mute it. Oops. Now everyone knows what I sound like when I cough. These baby carrots are good. I'm glad I got them. Carrots are delicious. I think the shoulder might not be good here. I might want to add another keyframe between these two. Hmm. cat swatting at something, jeez. Not sure how much longer I will be going. Well, just play it by ear. I don't know how I feel about this one, actually. Maybe that keyframe wasn't helping. It almost looks too fast. It's weird how you can forget what is happening even though you're animating it. I was looking at the hands, I was forgetting which hand is going where. I don't know why I keep doing that. I think I'm just trying to fill the void of silence. It's just going, Do you ever play True Crime in the Streets of LA? Anyone? That was like it was a Grand Theft Auto like game. And I had it on the GameCube because I didn't have a PS2 growing up. I didn't have an Xbox growing up. So I did not get to play GTA back when it was new. I did not get to play all those. But True Crime in the Streets of LA was kind of the closest thing that I had. And the main character, his name is Kane. He would just, if you idled around, like standing in the city for long enough, he would always just do this one idle animation where he would just go, he would fold up his arms and he would just go, like, all the time. Like, I think he did it within like 5 or 6 seconds of standing still. So it's just, hang on, I gotta answer the phone real quick. That's not a bad game, by the way. Like, it might just be similar to GTA, but it's a good game. It's a lot like I think it's the same people that made Watch Dogs. Not Watch Dogs, the Sleeping Dogs. Watch Dogs is a completely different game. But Sleeping Dogs is what I meant. Also, Christopher Walken is in that game for some reason. Not Sleeping Dogs, the True Crime in the Streets of LA. And every single person I have seen play that game always says the same comment. They'll just say, because like it's some like fat dude like in like a shooting range, and it's, I think it's like a cop or something. I don't fucking know. It's been so long, but he doesn't look anything like Christopher Walken. It's just some bald dude, and it's just like you see him and you're like, wow, okay, that's not fitting at all. Like it's just so out of place, and like I think everyone makes that same comment, myself included, because it's just this weird character, and it's just Christopher Walken's voice, and it's like, it's so uncanny. It just doesn't match at all. It's, if you're someone who looks at like media and you're like, man, I don't get what they mean when they say the voice doesn't match, that's a good example right there. This almost sounded like the Emperor theme. Yeah, there it is. That's almost the same melody. It's like dun 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 dun. This is almost making me think of like Grand Crew Cope for some reason. Has this music been playing the whole time? Holy shit, hang on. Hang on, wait. Hang on. Hold up. Hang on. Oh my god, it has. Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh my god. I thought I had that muted. Holy shit, how long's that been going? I have to... Wow, okay, that's embarrassing. I might actually delete the VOD for that. That's downright embarrassing. I had 2 different songs playing at the same time. I had this one so freaking quiet I didn't hear it. Wow, okay. Oh man, I am so sorry. I am genuinely so sorry for that. Wow, okay. I did not notice that. I am so sorry. I have it where it'll play back for me, and it just wasn't playing on my speakers. I did not hear it. Wow, this is why I don't like doing things different. If I just downloaded the music ahead of time, this would not have happened. I am so sorry about that, for real. Oh well. Wow, that is downright awful. I'm listening to it, actually. Yeah, it was going the entire time. Holy shit. I'm playing it back and I'm just looking at this. Holy shit. Oh well. Yeah, I might not make this completely public after that, unfortunately. I'll think about it. It's just like, wow, the entire freaking stream, there's 2 songs playing at once. Wow. Okay, from now on, I am literally just going to download the music. I am never, never say never, like I always say. But, wow, I did not know that was still playing in the background. That is very upsetting to me. I have 2 things here. I have, like, chosen music, which is the stuff that I download and play in the background. If I unmute this, yeah, I can hear it. For some reason, it wasn't playing before. I did not hear it. I think it's just because, like, I have, like, okay, volume itself is such a weird thing for me, okay? I had to turn up my volume to, like, 40, and I can hear it. Before you saw it, it was, like, down here, and I could barely hear it. Because the music in the YouTube video is loud at the range of 40. I had to turn it down on my end. It's balanced out on here. You can hear it fine. But for some reason, it's loud for me unless I turn the volume down. That's why it is easier just to download the music for me. It's easier to manage the volume and everything. Oh well. I think I might call it there, actually. That's really embarrassing. Whatever. It would have been better just to not have any music at that rate. God damn. I am so freaking frustrated about that. Oh man, I am so sorry. Like, genuinely. I have like no thought process right now. I'm like completely baffled that I did that. Holy shit. That is such a rookie mistake as well. It's like, god damn. God damn it, man. Well, as Bob Ross says, we don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents. Although that was actually a mistake, so sorry, Bob Ross. I've noticed I bring up Bob Ross randomly a lot, and I don't know why. He is an awesome person, and I love like watching his learning to paint stuff and everything. But it's just one of those things where I'm just like, oh, Bob Ross this, Bob Ross that. Why do I just bring him up all the time? He was an awesome guy. He would like rescue animals and everything. I want to watch more of Joy of Painting. I'm gonna paint a happy little bush right over here. Huh. Why did that click? Did you hear that? It clicked. That was weird. That was very weird. What if I actually just did this? Wait a minute, wait. Go back. I don't like that pose actually. And then mute the microphone to cough again. Okay, you know what? I've been going for a while, and I think I'm not really getting anywhere with this for now. I'll probably work on some more of this off stream, obviously, and I'll play around with it. But I will probably be going live again over the weekend, probably like Saturday or Sunday at some point. But yeah, I will hold off on that. Again, sorry for the audio issues. I really did not know that there was like 2 freaking songs playing. I can't believe that. That's really annoying. That is downright embarrassing. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So, and that's gonna be it. So everything's been, other than like the audio issue, I think I've been doing pretty okay. But I was doing so well. I felt like so good during the stream. I was like, you know what? I'm having good vibes. I'm having good vibes. And then that shit's just happening, and I didn't even know about it. Kabalar, welcome. Hello and goodbye. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm calling it here. I've been going for about like 3 hours, which isn't much. It isn't much. But I do have modding duties to attend to as well. And, well, I don't have to. I don't know why I say that. But more or less, I just want to get some dinner. I want to get some food in me, and I'm probably just going to relax for the rest of the night. Maybe play some video games or whatever. You've been here for a while not speaking? Oh, okay, welcome. Yeah, I don't know if you were here when the audio was like playing like that. Like I had like 2 songs playing at once and I did not realize. Because if I have my volume down to like 20, which is what I had it for before, with the audio from YouTube playing, I can't hear the other things that OBS is playing back to me. The song that you're hearing right now, I have that downloaded and playing on OBS, and I have it to where it'll play through OBS on my speakers, to me, my headphones. But if the volume's low, I can't hear that. OBS itself has like a different volume setting for me. I don't know why. And everything is even. Everything's on the same level when I go to like on the, what do you call it, the freaking like volume mixer. But just OBS, I should probably just turn this up. That might be the better alternative. So, you were? Oh, hopefully it didn't bother you, or maybe you just didn't care about it. I don't know, but oh well. Thank you for watching, though. It's like, honestly, like even if like for anyone who's just like watching in the background, for real, thanks. Like, I freaking love lurkers. It's like whatever, It's like. Oh, I'll write at the good song too. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think for now on I will be downloading the music instead. I just was hoping for a way to save hard drive space. This music you're hearing, I have it all on my computer. It's a bit tedious to download the music every time. But, whatever. It's just something I gotta do. I like this end screen. Didn't notice it? Oh, that's good. Like animation better. Yeah, it's like a hit or miss feeling for me right now. It's like, I don't know how good it looks. It just feels a little too wonky at times. I'm just like playing around with it. Again, I'm not necessarily working with the motion editor. I'm trying to branch more into like using the keyframes because I want to do more than just Source Filmmaker. I want to learn Blender animation and whatnot. And I want to be more, skilled in using keyframes because I would just let the motion editor handle everything. And I think that also hurt me a lot because I kind of strayed away from keyframe animations. And you don't really have a motion editor in Blender or other programs, but you do have keyframes and everything. So that's more or less what I'm hoping to do. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking around. And again, I will probably be live again. I'm definitely going to be live over the weekend. Either Saturday or Sunday. I will be live. I don't know what my schedule will be. I don't know if like anything that's going to come up to interrupt me. But if my time stays free, I will definitely be live one of those days. And that'll be that. Usually around the same time, like afternoon, like around like 3 or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's usually my comfort zone. Anyway, you all have a good one, and take care, and just... I don't have anything to say, really. I was gonna be like, you know what, be good to yourself and have fun, but like, I don't have anything like advice or whatever. Just explore, embrace discomfort, do shit like that. Because I wasn't gonna stream today. I wasn't feeling it. But then I hit the stream button, and I thought, you know what, I want to animate. Might as well try to stream. And despite the audio issue, I think I did rather well. I think I was vibing well. I think I, had a lot of things to say. I was just having fun with that. It was nice. It was really nice doing that. I miss doing this. I wish I could do it more. I just don't have like a lot of free time to really like push into this. Just because, not that I don't have the time to begin with, but my schedule does have a lot of randomness to it. Like, I don't know how much of it... Oh my god, this is loud. Why is this so loud? It's a bit louder than normal. Anyway, there's a lot of things that I work in my personal life that have a schedule that is not entirely the same schedule, the same time every time. So, I have to work around that a lot. I might have to help someone with something in my personal life, because I don't live on my own. I still live at home. And sometimes I'll just be handling other things. Stuff just pops up randomly for me. But yeah, I will do my best to be streaming this weekend, and I hope to get this video done soon. And I really hope people like it. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I just want to reach the point where I am satisfied with it too. I'm my own worst critic. What am I gonna do? Anyway, everyone take care. Enjoy the rest of your day and rest of your night. Reach out to some friends, enjoy life. And spring is almost here. Go for nature walks. It's always nice to do that. Goodbye and farewell.